Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. I'm Courtney Johns.
And I'm Emily Flores.
We are just passing the halfway point to the 100 deadliest days of summer, the time between Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day, where officials say they see an increase in fatalities on the roads.
ABC4's Kayla Baggerly spoke to UDOT on how we're looking this year and to drivers about what they're seeing while they're out on the roads. Kayla?
Well, the good news is things are looking better. UDOT says there have been less fatalities out on Utah's roads in comparison to previous years, but they say there's still more work to be done.
Slightly surprising. Every summer feels aggressive, but I'm glad to hear that there's less fatalities.
UDOT says there's less fatalities on the road so far this year compared to previous years. Some Utah drivers say it's surprising but welcoming news. John Gleason with UDOT says at this point in the 100 deadliest days of summer, there have been 45 deaths out on Utah's roads. Last year for the summer, he says there were 98. From the beginning of the year till now, there have been 144. In 2022, at this point, there were 177.
Year to year right now, we're doing better on our roads than we have in the past 2 or 3 years. But still, far too many people are losing their lives on our roads.
Gleason says it's not clear why numbers are trending down, and although it's good to see an improvement, there's still more steps we can take to be more careful and make Utah's roads safer, such as putting away all distractions and being aware of our surroundings.
It really comes down to looking ourselves in the mirror and saying, what can I do to be the safest driver that I can possibly be?
Gleason shares that one thing UDOT has noticed more on Utah's roads are aggressive driving behaviors, such as speeding and following too closely, and wants to remind people to slow down and take their time getting to where they need to go.
Not only looking out for ourselves and our family, but also looking out for everyone else out on the road.
One driver we spoke to today says he recently saw a crash on the road just 4 cars ahead of him, which shows how quickly situations can change. He says he always tries to keep safety in mind.
I do like to give myself a fair amount of distance between other drivers and myself, especially when driving down the highway. Especially because I can't slow down as fast as other people in smaller cars. But just trying to be aware of everything. A lot of people just not paying attention. A lot of people just getting real close and tailgating others. Trying to avoid that as much as possible.
The 100 deadliest days ends in September. Gleason says there's still time to work towards being more vigilant out on Utah's roads to keep those numbers down and help save lives. Reporting from Salt Lake City, Kayla Baggerly, ABC4 News.
All right, Kayla, thank you. Salt Lake City Police